Hey guys, and I'm back with another video. So today's video was basically, the Slapgate. What happened with Will Smith and Chris Rock last Sunday on the 94th anniversary of the Oscars. So guys, I just want to give my take on it. This is just my opinion, but I just feel like I don't like the fact that everybody is coming down on like Will Smith. I feel like, he was defending his wife, Jada. First of all, people, that's the Oscars, guys. It's not like a comedian club, a comedy show or things like that. So, he said something offensive about Jada, about her alopecia, and, kind of like try to compare her to G.I. Jane, the movie that Demi Moore played in like a long time ago, years ago. But Demi Moore, the difference is between Demi Moore and Jada Pinkett, they both are beautiful women. Both of them are beautiful ladies. You feel what I'm saying? Both gorgeous, but one was just for an acting role, which Demi Moore, her shaving off her hair was just for a character to play G.I. Jane. Jada Pinkett is, her hair is bald for a reason. Her hair is shaved because her hair don't grow anymore. She has alopecia. She has like a disease that like it took her hair out. Her hair doesn't grow anymore. So that was probably like a sensitive topic. And sometimes these comedians just need to know to not joke around so much. I could see if like, they was at like a comedy show. They wasn't at a comedy show. So if you go to a comedy show then and you sit in the front row, then that's to be expected. Then you expect, the comedians might joke on you, joan on you, or however, you know what I'm saying? And you just supposed to take it, laugh, or even if you get a little mad, don't show that you're mad. Don't go up there and slap nobody because you know what you signed up for. You know what I'm saying? You went to a comedy club, you know what I'm saying, where comedians joke around and they might, joke on the audience a little bit. But she didn't go to a comedy club. She was at, the Oscars where, she had on a beautiful dress. That's where they go when women and men, they dress up in beautiful ball gowns, beautiful dresses. And, men wear nice tuxedos, suits, or however, and dressed to impress and basically get awarded for their accomplishments for acting in movies, or TV shows. And they get awarded for their accomplishments of being on TV, acting, being in like some great movies, you know what I'm saying? Or TV shows. So I just feel like, the joke was just really in poor taste. And I feel like Will was doing the right thing by protecting his wife. I just feel, 100% strongly like men supposed to be men. They always supposed to protect their woman. And I just feel like it seemed like it probably been a problem with Will not protecting Jada in the past. And she gave him, a little look like she didn't like what he said. So only right he went to defend his wife's honor. People, feel how they want to feel. They feel like, he tried to, he tried to emasculate Chris Rock by like slapping him, in front of the whole wide world or however the case may be. But I feel like, you know what I'm saying? It's certain things that you shouldn't say out your mouth either. Yeah, was it, should he have like slapped him like right at the Oscars, in front of the whole wide world, or should he probably handled it backstage? I do feel like maybe it could have been handled in another way, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying, Jada already just been sick and tired of Will, letting people play with their relationship, far as people coming for their marriage, calling them swingers, saying that they both cheat on each other, saying that they both, stepped out on a relationship, calling Will gay, saying that he has a secret relationship with Dwayne Martin and, you know, all sorts of things. So Jada was probably been having pillow talks with him about like, no, you gonna stand up for our marriage. And then there was like another situation with the entanglement with August Alsina. Yeah, I do feel like, you know, I will say this. I do feel like Will should have had the same energy with August, you know, that he had with Chris Rock, which they said August did say that him and Will did get into it before or something, you know, behind the scenes or however the case may be. But, you know, we didn't really hear about it like that, you know. But I guess Will was just tired of people. Will and Jada both was just tired of people, like, playing with they merge or whatever, you know, calling them swingers, calling Will gay, even saying that Jada, like, she gay, you know what I'm saying? They just, I done heard so many, like, rumors and stuff like that about them and they merge. And they also say how, like, Jada just emasculates Will because she always talk about her ex-boyfriend, which was Tupac, you know, and she probably wish Will was more like gangster, like Tupac, or she wished that if Tupac was still alive, she would probably be with him. She always bring Tupac up. I think she wrote a book about Tupac or something like that before, or she wrote him letters and he wrote her letters back when he was in jail and things like that. And she always bring up Tupac. She brought him up on the Red Table Talk on they show, you know, on Jada's show or however, and Will was right there. So he know how strongly her feelings was towards Tupac. And she, you know, she probably tell him that all the time. She wish she was probably with Tupac. You never know, you know, or if he was still alive, you know, she wouldn't be with Will. She probably would be with Pac, where that's her true love. She always say that he was like her true love, her best friend, or however the case may be. So Will wanted to show his true love. Pac, you know, his gangster side, he wanted to show that he could be her Tupac. You feel what I'm saying? But I just don't know. You know, I don't really feel like, I'm not going to say that Will emasculated Chris, because at the end of the day, like, you being a comedian, you should know, you know, certain things, you know, you shouldn't say out your mouth. You're crossing the line when you talk about people's appearance, people having diseases. And yeah, he might have didn't know that Jada suffered from alopecia or however, but like, you can't just be joking on people. You wasn't at a comedy show. Yeah, I guess that's your job to like make jokes because you the host of the Academy Awards or however the case may be. But like, it was just not the right time, and like, you joked on the wrong person and you got your ass slapped. Now, you know, like I said, I feel like Will could have like said something to him backstage, and if his, you know, if he carried it the same way, like, yeah, I meant what I said, you know, about your wife, then Will should have smacked him. But shit, Will just was like, fuck it. He tired of it. He tired of people playing with their relationship. He tired of people, you know, saying hurtful and degrading things about him and Jada, and he just had enough of it. And plus, Jada gave him a look like she didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? He talking about her appearance, and Jada is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? She could rock that bald head and still, you know, still pull the guys. You feel what I'm saying? She could still pull the niggas. You feel what I'm saying? Because she's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And she got like a cute little head that like, you know, that she could wear any type of style, whether it's a bald head, whether it's a cute wig, whether it's long hair. She just got that face. She got a beautiful, pretty face that she could wear any style. So she looked beautiful with her bald head, you know. But I feel like, too, if Jada feel a little, you know, insecure about, like, her hair, she could, you know, wear some cute wigs. But she probably don't want to wear wigs all the time. But, you know, being as though it was at the Oscars, she could have put on a nice, cute little bob wig or something like that, you know, or a cute little finger wave wig, or, you know, a cute little finger wave wig or bob wig, or even a long wig, you know what I'm saying? But she just felt like she just wanted to rock her bald head, and that's cute too. You feel what I'm saying? She looked cute. She looked cute either way, but sometimes you just can't be joking on people, and I just feel like, you know, Will did do the right thing because he stood up for his wife, you know. And I feel like you know, in a marriage, you supposed to take up for your spouse. You feel what I'm saying? Especially when you a husband, you supposed to show your wife that you a man. You feel what I'm saying? And you ain't gonna let nobody play with y'all marriage. You ain't gonna let nobody play with your wife. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I do feel like Will should have any energy with anybody else. As far as August, if, you know, August went and like told their business to the world, I wonder did Will check him too. I think August did do an interview and he said Will did, excuse me, he did say Will did, they did have an altercation. I don't know if Will smacked him too or however the case may be, but yeah, you know, I just felt like only right, defend your wife or however the case may be. Could it have been handled backstage? Yeah, I feel like Will could have maybe yelled in the crowd and was like, you know, don't talk about my wife. You know, keep her name out your mouth or however the case may be. But if he kept going on and on about it, then yeah, got up and slapped the fuck out of him or waited till you caught him in the back and asked him the same question. Like, do you got a problem with my wife or why are you talking about my wife? You know, she has a disease. She has alopecia. And if he would have still been joking around, then beat the fuck out of him. But either way, I'm still on Will's side. Like, I like Will. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I don't feel like he did anything wrong. I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not going to go with the trend and be like, oh, he emasculated Chris because Chris knew what he was doing. He probably did know that Jada had alopecia. And even if he did not know that, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be cracking jokes on people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have talked about other things, but you really like talking about people appearance, the way somebody looks, somebody not having hair, you know, you don't know, that could be a very sensitive topic, in which it seemed like it is to Jada. Like, you know, she take that very serious. Like, she got real offended by that. You could tell the way she rolled her eyes and like she looked at Will and gave Will the side eye like, nah, you need to check this nigga. And Will did what he was supposed to do. I really don't feel like Will did nothing wrong. Like, everybody, all of a sudden, at first, everybody was like, yeah, Will, you know, take up for your wife. You know what I'm saying? You did the right thing. But now, days later, a week later, now everybody want to get on Will's case and be like, what he did was wrong and he emasculated Chris and all this and that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Chris got to understand, like, when you're a comedian and you, like, talk shit about people, be prepared to get your ass whooped or be prepared to fight back. You know what I'm saying? And like Tony Rock, his brother want to get involved. And yeah, he did the right thing by, I guess, taking up for his brother. But on the same token, nigga, if Will would have smacked you, you probably wouldn't even have did shit. So stop all that goddamn faking. And the reason why you got on TV was because of Will and Jada. So far as you disrespecting Jada, talking about some, yeah, you gonna smack my brother just because your bitch gave the side eye. Yeah, you shouldn't have said, you shouldn't have called her out of her name, because at the end of the day, nobody would even know of you at all. Nobody would know of the TV show All of Us or whatever without Will and Jada putting your bitch ass on. Yeah, you might be on some more comedy show, but that's about it, you know? And like, who's going to see a Tony Rock? If anything, I'm going to see a some more. Or I'm going to probably even see your brother, Chris Rock, Mike Epps, or Cat Williams. You know what I'm saying? Some real OGs, some real comedians for real. You know what I'm saying? For you to get on stage and do all that fake and talking about, I'm going to act like Pac all year long. Nigga, you could never be a Pac. You could never be a Tupac, Amari Shakur. So stop that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to compare themselves to Pac all of a sudden. Why? Because y'all know that was Jada's first true love, or however the case may be. That was Jada's best friend, and she talk about Tupac a lot. So you want to say you want to be on your Pac shit all year long. Nigga, you ain't busting a grape at a fruit fight. At the end of the day, you ain't caught up with Will yet. And I guarantee when you see him, you probably not going to do shit. So stop all that faking. If it wasn't for Will and Jada putting your bitch ass on, nobody would even know of a Tony Rock at all. Basically, people don't even know about you now because your name really don't ring bells. The only person name ring bells in your family is Chris Rock. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I felt a little bad at first when I first seen Will smack Chris, but I'm like, he said some hurtful shit though, you know what I'm saying? And you could tell Jada was very offended by it. You feel what I'm saying? And if Will wouldn't have said nothing, they probably would have had more problems when they would have got back home. If he wouldn't have said nothing or did nothing, they would have had major problems or probably about to get a divorce if Will wouldn't have checked his ass. So at the end of the day, and I think this not Chris Rock first time coming for Will and Jada. I think they used to be friends at first, but something had happened before, like when they was boycotting the Oscars a long time ago, and Will and Jada wanted Chris Rock to boycott, but I don't think Chris Rock boycotted, because I think he kind of like a coon. He like a coon ass nigga. He do what the white people tell him to do, basically. So you feel what I'm saying? Like, he's not gonna like stop his bag, which, I mean, I guess you're not supposed to stop your bag for nobody, you feel what I'm saying? Unless it's for like your family, like your kids or your wife or however the case may be. But like, I think they were saying the Oscars was so white, like the Oscars wasn't never giving a lot of black people like awards and stuff like that. They were saying that the Oscars was like all about white people. So Will and Jada was like boycotting the Oscars, and they wanted Chris to, you know, join the bandwagon. But I guess he was like, nothing ain't stopping his bag. He don't care if they just all about white people or not. It was something that happened, you know what I'm saying? So what made them stop being friends, I guess. But it's just like, it seemed like it's just like a lot of built up anger Will got too, because he just probably like tired of people playing with him and his wife, playing with they merge. You know, of course, August tried to interfere in their relationship, and yeah, Jada was wrong if she stepped out, but then again, she not wrong if you're not happy in a relationship, but your husband not, you know, trying to let you divorce him. So if you're not happy at your home, then only right, then go out and find your happiness. You feel what I'm saying? If you feel like the man not giving you what you want, then don't stay in an unhappy relationship. Either divorce him or, you know, have a husband and a boyfriend like she did. You feel what I'm saying? But Will didn't want to give up on a relationship, so they worked things out. And that's cool and everything, but don't no woman want to be with no simp-ass nigga. Don't no woman want to be with no nigga that don't protect them, don't defend them. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's the reason why Will got up and defended his wife. He's tired of people playing with him like he a simp-ass, you know what I'm saying? Simp-ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? He just was like, nah, I'm going to check this nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Hopefully he did check August too, because I did hear that August said they did have an altercation back in the day or some years ago, or however the case may be. But I guess he just tired of people just playing with him like he pussy, like he feline or something. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't protect his woman. You feel what I'm saying? Because there's been, like I said, there's been so many stories. They saying that like he's GAY. He, you know, he's with Dwayne Martin, and, you know, they swingers, and they, you know, they both, you know, be having infidelities on each other. He was just tired of people playing with his wife. So he did what he felt he needed to do. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, I just wish everybody the best, everybody that's involved in the situation. I don't think Chris is losing no sleep off of it. They said he's selling out on all his comedy shows now. And they said they even boosted up the prices at his comedy shows. They like going for like $1,000 a piece to get in to see Chris Rock. So he ain't losing out. You know what I'm saying? He ain't losing no sleep. Yeah, he did get smacked in the face. And yeah, I do feel like it should have been a conversation had first. He could have waited. Will could have waited for Chris backstage and asked him what's the problem. Do we have a problem with his wife, or why did he say what he said about his wife? And if Chris still kept the same energy and still was making jokes, then he should have did what he had to do. But shit, I mean, I don't blame Will either way. I'm on Will's side. I'm not switching up for nobody. That's how I feel. I always loved Will Smith ever since Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, in my eyes, he really can't do no wrong. And not just saying that I'm, like, one-sided in a situation, but I've been in a situation where I feel like a man is not protecting me like they supposed to. So I'm quite sure, you know, Jada's probably been having this problem with him not really defending their relationship. So that's the way I see it. Like, you know, in my relationship, you know, if you want to be with me, you got to protect and provide, the 2 P's. So I know that Will, he probably provide, but he probably wasn't really protecting her. And every woman want to be protected. You feel what I'm saying? If they say that they don't, they lying. You feel what I'm saying? That's my take on it. You know, Yeah, it could have been a conversation backstage, and if Chris would have kept the same energy and still was like making jokes, and Will would explain to him like, my wife have alopecia or however, and he still would have been joking about it, then beat the fuck out of him. But either way, I'm still on Will's side. I don't really feel like he did anything wrong. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I don't really give a fuck about what anybody got to say about it, because at the end of the day, they wasn't at a comedy show. They was at the Oscars where people dress up real nice and win awards. They wasn't at a comedy club. So if they was at a comedy club, then Jada should have expected to get joked on. But they wasn't at a comedy club. So, you know what I'm saying? He shouldn't have been picked her out of the, you know, out of the whole audience and made fun of her bald head. You know what I'm saying? And Jada, by the way, you look beautiful with your bald head. You're a pretty woman. You're a beautiful woman. So, you know, that's one thing about you. You can rock any hairstyle and still look beautiful. So at the end of the day, you shouldn't even got that mad, because you know that you beautiful with hair or without hair. But at the end of the day, I understand how that feel if you have like a disease or something that you insecure about, and then somebody make jokes about you in front of the whole wide world, you know, in front of millions of people, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's hurtful. So I understand where you're coming from. You was upset about it, and only right for your husband to defend you. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, I just feel like Chris shouldn't be sad. Like, he, you know, if he felt like if he said something wrong to them, he should have known that it might be an ass whooping or a smack or something coming. You just don't make jokes about people like that. You don't know what people going through. You know, this world is so... This world, it's just a lot going on right now in the world. And so a lot of people is real sensitive to jokes. So don't make jokes unless, you know, you might be getting your ass whooped for making a joke on somebody. Just, you could have joked about other things, but like, you talking about people's personal appearance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that he probably didn't expect for Will to come on stage and slap him. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, but when you a comedian, when you joking on people, you might want to just have some bodyguards or expect to be fighting, expect to be rumbling, because you can't just be making jokes about people. That's just how I feel. You feel what I'm saying? Did people try to be on Jada, try to get on Jada's case and make it seem like, you know, Will should divorce Jada because Jada is ruining his career? I don't think so. At the end of the day, you know, Jada didn't tell him. I don't think she told him to get up and slap him. Jada probably didn't know what he was going to do. Jada probably just thought he was going to get up in his face. Jada didn't probably even know what was happening. So everybody can't just blame Jada or try to make it seem like she's going to be Will's downfall, because I don't believe that. I just believe they've been having these conversations about him not protecting her in the marriage. And, you know, he already knew it was going to be problems when they got back home or they got to the hotel or wherever they was going or however. And it's only right for him to defend her. You feel what I'm saying? And I just feel like people try to make it seem like Chris is a victim. He's nobody victim. He could have fought back if he wanted to. He's standing up there cracking jokes about people's personal appearance and the way people look and the way people don't got no hair and stuff like that. So, you know, when you're a comedian, just expect to get your ass whooped when you're saying the wrong things to people. Like, this world is real sensitive right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things is going on in the world. And no, Chris might have didn't know that she had alopecia, but it was just like a bad joke and bad timing. You feel what I'm saying? But I just don't like for the Academy. I mean, yeah, the Academy Awards, they got to do what they got to do. You know, Will, he did do something wrong by slapping him. But I don't really feel like it's wrong in my personal opinion. But other people, you know, the court of personal opinion thinks that, you know, he did something wrong. So, of course, he had to resign from the Academy Awards or however. And they talking about they want him to give his Oscar back and things like that. Yes, I do feel like the Slapgate, you know, Will slapping Chris, you know, it did shine a light on just this situation. It didn't, like, reflect on the winners that actually won, because Will won an Oscar for a movie. Also, I believe Samuel L. Jackson, he won his first Oscar, and they said Denzel Washington presented it to him, and they showed a picture of Denzel giving Samuel L. Jackson the award, and they gave each other a hug and stuff like that. So it did just shine a light on negativity and not like positive, you know, positive things. They should have shined a light on more positivity, like all the people that won, you know, all the people that put in hard work and dedication into, you know, their careers. And, you know, I just feel like, you know, it shouldn't have just been all about the slap. They should have more so showed everything. But I guess after Will slapped them, that's all it, you know, that's all they was talking about on the news. But they could have talked about everybody that won Oscars and things like that instead of just shining a light on negativity. Yeah, Will could have, you know, took Chris backstage before he slapped him, but still, I still feel strongly that Will really didn't do no wrong. He supposed to defend his wife, whether it happened backstage or it happened actually right at the Oscars, you know. He supposed to defend his wife, and that's just how I feel on that. You can't just be going around cracking jokes about people. People is sensitive, you know, COVID going on, people losing their life every day. A lot of people just sensitive to a lot of things that's going on in their life, you know what I'm saying? This woman lost her hair. She's not going to be ever able to grow her hair back again. And he made fun of her, comparing her to G.I. Jane, somebody that really do have hair, like Demi Moore. She has long, beautiful, pretty hair. She just shaved her hair off for a movie. How dare you compare a woman that just shaved her hair off to a movie to a person that actually can't grow their hair back again? That's a very sensitive topic. You know what I'm saying? She has a disease and her hair is not never growing back again. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's just like my take on it. You know, Will didn't do anything wrong. He did what he had to do. He supposed to protect his woman. You know, that's what I would expect for my man to do. Protect their woman. I want my man to protect me. And if he don't protect me, he cannot be my man. You know what I'm saying? And if, you know, he continue to try to be my man, we're going to have issues. We're going to have a lot of issues because he's not protecting me. So I'm not going to ever want to stay with a man that does not protect me. And that's how I feel. So only right, Will did the right thing by protecting his wife. Like I said, they probably already having issues about, you know, people talking about their relationship and how August Alsina was going around saying he slept with Jada, and people talking about how they swingers and that Will is gay and that, you know, they have a lot of infidelities in a relationship and they got a fucked up marriage. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? He was just tired of people playing with his marriage. That's all I got to say about it. Will, you ain't do nothing wrong in my eyes. You protected, you know, your wife. And yeah, you did apologize and you said you were sorry. You wrote a statement to Chris. I don't know if you actually said it to him. If you did, that's cool too. You apologize. You realize that you did make a mistake, and or however, you should have never did that, or however. But I still feel like, you know, it's nothing wrong with protecting your wife. Yeah, maybe bad timing. It shouldn't have happened at the Oscars, but shit, you know what I'm saying? You can't just go around cracking jokes on people either. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really feel like he did anything wrong to me. I don't really feel like that. I do feel like it could have been a conversation. He could have waited for him backstage and asked him, like, why would he say something like that? If he was apologetic, he could have let it go. But if he's kept cracking jokes and kept, you know, hackling and thinking that it was funny and making light of, you know, the situation that she don't have no hair, then smack the fuck out of him, then beat his motherfucking ass. But even still, he did it on the actual live award show, and I still don't feel like he did nothing wrong. But guys, please like, share, and subscribe to my video. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, guys.